Hi Woodwinds, today we're going to learn how to make a sound on the flute. Coming right up. In this video I'm going to help you get further, faster in band. Well, today we're going to learn how to make a sound on the flute. You're going to need one thing and one thing only to make the sound on the flute. You're going to need your head joint. And this is the head joint right here. There's a couple parts to the head joint. We have the crown, we have the tone hole, and then we have the opening right here on the right side. And this is all we're going to need to make a sound on the flute. I'm going to give you a few ideas as to how to produce the sound. First of all, let's think of our band face. And our band face is another term for embouchure. Embouchure is the technical term, but I like to use band face because it's a lot easier to remember and it's very simple. So we're going to talk a little bit about our band face. And why is our band face important? Because if we don't have a good band face, we're not going to be able to produce a great sound. So I'm going to give you a few ideas to think about, and then I want you to practice it and see if you can perfect them so that you can make a great sound on the flute. Idea number one. First of all, you need to have your lips together like this. Simple, right? Very simple. Lips together. Next thing, I'm going to ask you to think of the word hop. Hop. And I'm going to ask you to think of the word poo. Very simple so far. You're on the right track. Okay, now when you think of the word hop, that's the word that you're going to use, or the syllable that you're going to use to breathe in. For example, hop. Now I'm going to breathe in. And then we're going to think of the word poo, or the syllable poo, to exhale the air. Watch me. Watch me again. Now, when you think of the word poo, it should make a little bit of a hole right in the center in between your lips. And that's all we want. We want just a small little hole right in the center. We want a small airstream coming out from the middle of our lips. Think of it as a small little coffee straw that's right in the center. One of those coffee straws that you go to Whataburger and you get in very, very thin. That's the kind of small little hole that you want right in the center. Watch me again. Look at the little hole right in the center. Very, very simple, right? Excellent. The second tip that I'm going to give you is I want you to think of a big bowl of hot soup. We've all had those. They're delicious, right? So I want you to think of a bowl with hot soup. And what you're going to do is you're going to grab your bowl, pretend you have a bowl right here with hot soup. You're going to get the spoon. You're going to dip the spoon in the soup, and then you're going to just bring it up to your face like you're about to eat it, but you don't want to put it in your mouth yet because it's really hot. So what you're going to do is you're going to blow gently like this. Because you want to cool down the soup because it is really hot. You wouldn't want to blow fast air because then you're going to get it all over yourself and you're going to hurt yourself. So what do you want to do? Blow very gently. Here we go again. Excellent. So practice those two things several times. Think of hop and poo. Also think of the hot bowl of soup and practice that several times. Now the other thing that you can also do, you're going to take your index finger, you're going to place it right in front of you, about an inch and a half or so from your lips, real close here. The closer the better. And what you're going to do is you're going to think of the syllable hop and poo, right? Or you can also think of the hot soup as well. And I want you to feel the airstream that's hitting up against the tip of your finger. It should feel like the tip of the pencil is hitting right on the tip of your finger. Let's try that again. And you can even move your index finger around just a little bit so you can feel that airstream hitting right on the tip of your finger. And it should feel like a little pencil that's hitting you right there. A couple of things to think about. You don't want the hole to be really big because then you're not going to be able to produce the sound that you want on the flute. So keep the hole really small, really tiny in the center. Now, once you get that down, once you get the right band face, then we can use our head joint to be able to produce a sound. Now, what do we do with our head joint? How do we hold it? Great question. What I want you to do is with your left hand, I want you to hold the crown just like this. This top part is called the crown. You're going to hold it just like this. With your right hand, I want you to hold your hand flat like this and place it on the opening. So what we want to do is we want to seal that opening so that it's not open anymore. So we're going to close it, we're going to seal it, and then you can kind of cup your hand down just like this. The other thing that we need to also make sure is that the lip plate and the hole, there's a little hole right there that you can see, that should be facing straight up to the sky. Okay, once you do that, once you have the left hand holding the crown, the right hand covering the right hole, and you have the lip plate facing straight up, then we can go ahead and apply the hop and the poo, or the hot soup that we talked about, so we can produce a sound on the flute. Now look at me. We're going to wet our lips again. We're going to put that lip line right on the edge of the tone hole, right about here. We're going to breathe in, and then we're going to blow out, just saying or thinking of the syllable hop and poo. Keeping the hole in the center very tiny. Hop and poo again. Let's try that again. So what you want is you want the airstream to go straight forward right over the little hole that's right here, always keeping the lip line on the edge of the tone hole and right in the center. Excellent. Now, if you're having a little bit of trouble, don't worry about it. That's normal. Just keep trying, keep practicing, do it several times. If you get a little bit frustrated, we'll stop what you're doing, go do something else, and then come back and try it again. Let's recap now. You're going to need to do your band face a certain way. We need to have our lips together. We need to have a small little hole right in the center. How do we do that? We can think of hop and poo. We can also think of the hot soup. Next thing we want is we want to make sure that our lips are wet before we place it on the head joint. Wet our lips, put your left hand on the crown, cover the right side, make sure the hole is facing straight up, and put the lip line on the edge of the tone hole, and do the hop and poo. Excellent. Practice hard, work hard, never give up, and always try your best. And I know that if you do this and you follow these steps and you watch the video over and over and you just keep doing it, I know that you're going to be an excellent flute player, and I can't wait to hear you sound just awesome on the flute. So keep practicing, and we'll see you at the top.